Tell that story, because now this is your story that's going into your DVD.
Well,
for your service.
I was assigned to a base in Greenland called Sandreström, which during World War II was called BW-8. In World War II we had bases in Greenland where planes would land on the way to Europe. Bombers and fighter planes would stop in Greenland for refueling. And BW-8 became, during my time there, became Sandreström Air Base, where I stayed for a year. But I also traveled to southern Greenland for some duties, assignments, and the base at southern Greenland was BW-1 during the war, during World War II, BW-1, and later became Narsarsuaq Air Base. And the third base in Greenland was Thule, northern Greenland, during the Korean time. I never got there, but I did get to Narsarsuaq for certain assignments. But most of it, my time was at Sandreström. That's at the end of a fjord.
Now, did you fly to each one of these stations?
Yes, that was the only way we could get around, was to fly. So that's what we did.
So how long were you actually in Greenland?
A year.
Did you say 1 year?
Yes, ma'am. 1954.
And then where did you go from Greenland?
I was sent to Texas, Kelly Air Base for reassignment.
Now you flew there from Greenland.
Flew there, and I think we had to stop over at home for a few days to say hello to our family.
Oh, but, did you have leave or something?
Yes, yes.
You
from Greenland, they gave us leave. I'm quite sure it was leave. And then I was given orders to go to Kelly Air Base, and I was interviewed there for a new job assignment, and I didn't want the assignment they were thinking of giving me. I wanted more trial work, so they sent me to this base in Florida at West Palm Beach. Mm-hmm. It was a military air transport base where I stayed for a year. Yes.
This was called MAC?
It was a MATS, MATS, Military Air Transport Service base at West Palm Beach.
Mm-hmm. Now, can we back up a minute and
yes.
Ask you about your actual service in Greenland? Was it an interesting experience? Was it different than anything?
Oh, it was very different, because you have to survive under adverse weather conditions. Mm-hmm. The temperatures were very cold, the winds very strong, and it was an interesting assignment, but you had to face adverse weather conditions. And to travel on the base, for example, you use vehicles that would freeze up from the weather. Mm-hmm. You had to use pre-warming cables to attach to the motor. Mm-hmm. to keep your vehicles warm and able to move. But we managed there, and as I say, the main purpose of the base where I was at was a radar station to monitor Russian planes that might be flying over the North Pole to get to Detroit or Chicago. So we'd pick up on the radar screen their image.